During Italian prosecuting magistrate Giovanni Falcone's investigation into the Sicilian mafia, he reconstructed a well-oiled network of collusion between the Sicilian families, specifically in Palermo, and the Gambino family in New York, precisely John, Joe, and Rosario Gambino. However, their network was far from foolproof, and Falcone zeroed in on the clues, such as bank statements, where he followed the money path and traces left by checks and account transfers in banks all around the world, airplane tickets, where he was able to track movements, surveillance photos, and fingerprints. What was most interesting was his ability to track suspects by examining murder weapons. The weapons left at crime scenes served as signatures. More likely than not, why the Sicilian mafia prefers Lupata Bianca, white shotgun. This is where the victim disappears, usually by strangulation, and then dissolved in acid, a method favored by Tortorina, although in some instances, a body was left to be discovered with the message, as was the case with Pietro Inzerillo, who was found in the trunk of a car in a Mount Laurel, New Jersey parking lot in January 1982. He had money stuffed in his mouth and around his genitals. According to Falcone, everything is a message. Everything is full of meaning in the world of Cosa Nostra. Our work as magistrates includes mastering a key for interpreting signs to be able to understand the culture that is nothing less than a heightened attachment to typical Sicilian values and behaviors. One must have breathed the air of the mafia with every breath. Why did these men trust me? I was born in the same neighborhood as many of them. I know the Sicilian spirit well. I can understand much more from an inflection in a voice or in the wink of an eye than from a long statement. Falcone spoke about interrogating Michele Greco, who once headed the Sicilian Mafia Commission. Every so often during the interrogation, we would say to each other, "Look me in the eye," because we knew the importance of the look that goes with a certain statement. Sicilians are extremely good at reading people. It's in their nature. Falcone spoke about the importance of Tommaso Buscetta. Before Buscetta, we had only a superficial idea of mafia activity. With him, we began to look inside. During the Maxi trial, he gave us an essential key for interpretation, a language, a code. He was the only one who taught us a method. This method could only be summed up in a few concepts. We must resign ourselves to conducting very large investigations, to gathering as much more or less relevant information as possible, so that once we had all the pieces of the puzzle, we can develop a strategy. Buscetta believed in reconstructing the culture from the inside. His collaboration enabled Italian law enforcement to take quantum leaps forward. In Buscetta's own words, Cosa Nostra is not only secret to the outside, but also within itself. It should therefore be no surprise if today revelations of facts are known, even to men of honor who've been at the top of Cosa Nostra, to come to light. Sicilians are forever testing. Just to be sure, they have to double and triple check that they can truly trust you. Falcone believed in not overlooking even the smallest detail, as every detail has a precise meaning and is related to another detail. So he wanted to check Buscetta's credibility. During the initial stages of Buscetta's interrogation, he mentioned an iron bench across from a workshop when he was in Brazil, a small detail. Nevertheless, Falcone sent an official of the Guardia di Finanza to Sao Paulo, Brazil, to confirm Buscetta's story. And he sent this guy from Sicily to Brazil to check to see if there was an iron bench. And to his relief, the official reported back that the iron bench was exactly where Buscetta said it was.